doing me any favors. Neither is this makeup. Anyways, it's Halloween. And this is what I'm doing for Halloween. I remember when Halloween was like super fun, like when you were a kid and you go trick-or-treating. That was super fun because you couldn't just go out and buy your own candy like you can now. Plus candy's just not as like exciting. Maybe I'm jaded, I don't know. But then after that, after the trick-or-treating, hey Michael, guess what? Oh, Michael, guess what? Guess what I'm wearing? I'm wearing your shirt, dude. You like it? Yay! And then I got Haggis on the back. I can't tell if I'm showing it or not, but he's there somewhere. But then yeah, after Halloween, after you're too old to go trick-or-treating, then you get to go, and if you're a girl, you get to go to parties and dress up like a slut and have fun. And then after that, you either have kids and you take them trick-or-treating, or like me, you do nothing. Sometimes I watch scary movies, but honestly, I watch scary movies like all the time. Hi Tish, hi Johnny Dragon, hi West Haven. Thank you for sharing. That is me, I love it. Oh, that's awesome. Remember to smash a thumbs up on your way in. Thank you. Hi Exploring Ginger. Hi. How you guys doing? Hello. Nice horns. Thank you. They're from last year. That shirt is great, isn't it? I highlighted it in one of my videos. I just got done filming today, and I do talk about it in that video. I don't like making super long videos, but that video is gonna be kind of long because I explain about the giveaway, and then I go through a FabFitFun mystery bundle, so it takes some time. And I wanted to show the shirt, obviously. Hi, Jaden. Let's see. Hi, Venus. How are you guys doing? How's your Halloween going? All I've done today, not a joke, is messed with bloody animal body parts and film. That's it. That's my day so far. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for coming back. I know you were here earlier. I was literally covered in blood earlier. I couldn't. Hi, Ruby. Thank you. It's Halloween. Last year, every day I did a video for Halloween. But this year, I haven't been feeling it, man. Like, I haven't been in the spirit for Halloween, which is so unusual for me. And I know I'm not going to be in the Christmas spirit this year either. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if I'm just, like, old and jaded now or what. But usually I'm, like, more excited about holidays. And I'm just not this year. But it is what it is. I guess not every holiday season has to be, like, glitter and unicorns and stuff. Oh, also, I got a Fitbit, and this is the Fitbit Charge 5, and my heart rate right now is 113. I don't know if you can see that, probably not. Love your makeup and love your horns, thank you. I'm never in the spirit of Christmas, Halloween, or New Year's Eve, or I hate 4th of July, okay? I just want to make that clear. I am like a dog. I hate fireworks. They make me very anxious. My husband loves fireworks. We are so opposite. It is crazy. They say opposites attract, but wow. I just don't like it. It's not just you, Tiffany. I noticed a lot of people not having anything on their house. Oh, well, I don't decorate. Glad you are alive. Thank you. I don't decorate. I'm not a decorator. And plus where I live, there's no one. No one can see it. Because I live on the side of a hilltop, and nobody can see. So what's the point? And I'm not going to do it just for me. That's too much work. If I lived in a place where like little kids could like walk by and do trick-or-treating, I would probably go all out. But like not cute. Like I would do scary. And I know that sounds harsh, but let me tell you something. When I was a little kid, I remember this one house had like, it was just a sign. It was just a little sign, like a little mask or something, like a Halloween decor on this lady's house, and it was a scary looking witch, and I would not go to that house, and my mom's like, no, it's okay, and I started crying because I was scared of it, and that was just one little prop. If it was my house and I was like in a place where there was a lot of people, it would look like CSI had just gotten there. Like there'd be, hi baby face, there'd be like blood everywhere, and it would look like a freaking murder scene, and it would be scary as all get out, because I love scary and I love horror, and these kids gotta earn it. But anyways, I got a Fitbit. I got a Fitbit Charge 5. The reason I got it is because I have a heart condition, and I haven't been feeling well, and my doctor doesn't really listen to me, and so I thought if I got the Fitbit, I could keep track of my own heart rate and other things, like also for fitness, like calories, steps walked, how I'm sleeping. And all this thing has done has caused me to realize I'm right. I have issues. I mean, I have physical issues, not just mental issues. And I need to, I'm going to call my doctor. And if he doesn't do anything for me this time, people have been telling me get another doctor for years because my doctor sucks, okay? And I'm like, no, I've been with him forever, you know, I've been with him for over 20 years, blah, blah, blah. No, if he doesn't take me seriously this time, I'm definitely gonna go to another doctor, because every time I start feeling really crappy is when my heart rate gets to like 150 or higher. And sometimes the vessels in my eyes burst, and I think it's something to do with my heart and something to do with my blood pressure. Yeah, it's a Fitbit. Hi, Anjali. Sounds like your doctor. What is it with doctors? They don't want to listen. Like, we're paying you. I don't want to be on meds or anything, but like, obviously something's wrong, you know. The other day, I was just standing still. I hadn't done anything in remotely exercise-wise. I was making oatmeal because I'm trying to make healthy changes to my diet. And this watch is so funny, because when your heart rate gets really high, it thinks you're exercising. So it says, good job, you're doing great. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. My heart's at 150 and I'm just standing here. Yeah, right now it's at, I don't know if you could, wait, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. It's at like it's the little thing at the bottom. It says 124. I know it's not in focus, but it's because I'm filming on a phone, it doesn't focus. But the face is nice. It tells you like what time it is. So right here, right now it's 3:03. It does tell you the date. Seriously, think seriously about getting another doctor. I know, I'm gonna do this one more time, and then from there on, like, we're gonna see what he does, and then I'm over it. I went through 3 doctors before I found one that would listen to me. This is so sad though. Tiffany, I said the same thing, and in July I had a major panic attack. I thought, nope, I had type 2 heart attack. Wow. Because your doctor didn't listen to you, it probably could have been prevented. This is bullshit. We should riot. I don't like changing my shrinks. I've done therapy. I've done several therapists. My very first therapist, I was seeing him for depression in my early 20s, and he died, like, after my second session with him. It's not funny. It's just ironic. Then I didn't go to therapy for a long time, and then when I put myself in a psych ward, they said I had to do it. It wasn't optional. So I went to a therapist, didn't like her, changed to another guy, didn't like him. My psychiatrist is actually amazing, but she's not a therapist. But we always have a really good time when I talk to her. It's not quite like therapy, but it is therapeutic because she does listen. But she's the one that gives me my medications so that I, like, you know, don't go back to those times where I wanted to go to the psych ward. I'm not going to say why. I think you guys can figure it out. But, yeah. Being healthier, doing exercise, eating, being on the right medication, it makes all the difference in the world. But even then, sometimes even then, depression and anxiety can sneak up on you and mess you up. Let me see, what we got? I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to skip anyone's comment. Yeah, some doctors don't listen. Hi, Johnny, happy Halloween. Called a broken heart attack. Ruby, why is it called a broken heart attack? Does that have something to do with your emotions, or did it like actually like destroy part of your heart? Like, what's that all about? Venus, I let my primary go. She missed my breast cancer as well as gallstones. Both required surgeries. Plus, what a horrible doctor. How do you miss those 2 huge red flags? Jeez, oh man. I find a good doctor and then they retire or move. That's figures. I mean, at least you found a good doctor at one point. I have yet to do that. Had bad experience with my doctor regarding my migraines and allergies. They don't listen. They don't listen. You're right. Glad you're being proactive. Yeah, I also want to get a tetanus shot. Like, you guys, when's the last time you guys had a tetanus shot? Because for me, I know it's been over 10 years. And I'm wondering, like, what if because I bruise like a peach and I get scratched real easily. I have like really, really sensitive skin. What if I like rub up against something rusty and I don't even realize it? You know? What if I get tetanus? A tetanus shot's good for 10 years. So next time I see my doctor, I'm going to ask him if I could get a tetanus shot too. And you guys that are watching, have you had your tetanus shot within the last 10 years? And you can get tetanus from not just rusty stuff. You can get tetanus from like wild animals too. So think about it. It does hurt. I'm not going to lie. I've had a tetanus shot. I remember it sucked, but it's a passing kind of pain, you know? My doctor sucks. That is why this is what Michael Malloy has to say, who's on my shirt. I went to the hospital. You told me to see my doctor, but I went to the hospital instead. Michael Malloy is my friend on YouTube, and we've talked off of YouTube too. And he's on my shirt, you guys. I made a shirt just for him. A friend took screenshots when we were on a call on Facebook Messenger, and the things that he was looking at, I cannot show you, but let's just say they were graphic. So I had to make a shirt. I mean, it's my channel name, you know, I had to do it. But he's a good friend of mine, and I was worried about him. And you said it, Michael. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I was really worried about him. A lot of people were worried about him because he wasn't looking the best. And we all kept telling him, you need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. I was getting so frustrated because men never listen. And so he did end up going to the hospital, thankfully, and now he's okay. And that's all that matters. And he's drinking water too, so that's good. Awesome headband. Thank you, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Welcome back. I no longer am covered in blood. I took a shower. Due from stress, most people have them after losing someone. Oh, okay, so that's what a broken heart attack is. I'm surprised I haven't had one yet. I haven't lost anyone, but I do have stress. Don't remember. I love that shirt. Nice shirt. Thank you. That shirt is hilarious. I've never had a tetanus shot. Hi, Shan. Why? Get a tetanus shot. Either it's free or it's cheap, but it's important. I got a tetanus shot when I started working at a humane society because you could get tetanus from animals' bites. And if you like rub up on something that's rusty, you could get tetanus. You could get lockjaw from tetanus. You want that? No, nobody wants that. It's so preventable. Bring it up. I did. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on chat. You did the song with him, right? Yes, Barbara Jean. Yes, that's my good friend Michael Malloy from the Michael Malloy Show. The things that make you not sleep. The things that make you not sleep. What? What are is it me? Am I your nightmare demon? I don't blame you. I had one doctor tell me she was 99% sure I had cancer, says Tish. And then her colleague said my smoking status was the reason for my bad test results. Worse than Google. Yes. And don't tell your doctor that you Googled stuff because they automatically, whatever you think it is, they say it's wrong, even if it's not wrong. Like, I know you have a degree and I respect that, but information is free. You can, yes, I have brought up to my doctor, hey, I saw this. I have this information. What do you think? Not, I know I have this and I want this medication. I was never like that. But he's like, don't look at Google. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. It's my life and my health, and you should be doing something about it, damn it. I'm doing great now. That's awesome. Hi, Ella. You guys, I ordered a headband from Ella Amp. She made me a customized, it's ears with earrings because I don't wear real earrings, but like on my ears. I thought that would be super cool. So I ordered one from her and she made it for me. How cool is that? Why were you covered in blood? I missed that part. No, not you. Well, I can be. If you need a nightmare demon, a paralysis demon, I'm here for you, Sean. I was covered in blood because I get free dog food from I do like to do raw diet, and I get raw animal parts, and my freezers are completely full now. But the reason I was covered in blood earlier is because we got it last night. I got 2 giant trash bags full of liver, heart, tongue, and tail. And I had to separate them into smaller bags and play freezer Tetris so I could get them all in the freezer, so that at a later date, my husband and I are gonna grind it all up in the proper proportions, and make our own dog food. But in the process of doing this, because I was doing it by myself, I got blood everywhere because I'm messy. And I went live after I did it. I washed my hands, of course, but not my face or anything. And I didn't want to go live like that because it was not pretty. Not like a pretty covered in blood, like an ugly, like just got out of bed looking awful covered in blood kind of look. Not the look I would go for Halloween. I love your live stream. Thank you. Ooh, it sounds like a gross fun game of Tetris. Yeah. Everything was frozen though, so except for this stuff I just put in there. Yeah, everything was frozen. And I used gloves this time. Learned my mistakes because how many times have I played frozen Tetris? So many times. Also, I always say I can't wear jewelry, and this is true. This is still true. The Fitbit that I got is bothering me. It is. And it is, I don't know if you can see, probably not. But see, like, it is, like, kind of bothering my skin. I'm very sensitive. But the health benefits, the knowledge, the things I already knew, basically, are worth wearing it, even though it's bothering me. Because it's not a fashion piece. It's a functional thing. So, I would highly recommend a good Fitbit if you're into exercising, if you want to keep track of your sleep. This thing is amazing. It knows when you fall asleep and when you wake up. You don't have to tell it. It just knows. How do I know? Because I know when I wake up and when I get up in the morning and when I fall asleep. And the thing knows too. And it tracks it. And it tells you when you are awake, when you are in light sleep, when you are in deep sleep, and when you are in REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep, which is the most important sleep there is, because that's where you regenerate and get the most rest. And you're supposed to get, if you sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, if you're lucky enough to do that, you're supposed to get 90 minutes of REM sleep. And I've gotten, the last couple of days, 14 minutes and 11 minutes. So between my not getting enough sleep and my rapid heartbeat that sometimes skyrockets, I'd say there's something wrong. And people can say, well, this thing isn't even that accurate. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to the heartbeat part, like right now, my heart rate right now is at 123. I feel a little bit crappy, let's be real. But I put it on my mom, and it went down to 73. So I think maybe it's accurate. Ooh, it sounds like, okay, I read that right. I don't have a Fitbit, but I would get one solely for the sleeping information. That's awesome. Yes. Now, I don't subscribe to Fitbit. They have a premium service, but like I got enough going on financially. I don't need that. But if you wanted to, you could subscribe, and then the sleep system would go into further details of your sleep rhythm. But I think what I know at this point in time is enough to tell me what I already knew, which was that I'm not sleeping well. 123, that seems high for a resting heart rate. Yes, well, I have mentioned this before in lives or videos or whatever. I do have a heart condition. They found it when I was, I need a drink. When I was like 26, when I was working at the hospital as a phlebotomist, and they they had me in the hospital for 3 days, and they diagnosed me with arrhythmic tachycardia, which basically means your heart is not in rhythm, and it's really fast, but it fluctuates. So sometimes it's like the lowest it goes is like between 80 and 90, and that's kind of normal, right? But sometimes I'm just sitting here, and I'm not nervous or anxious. I'm having a good time, just relaxing, whatever. And it'll go up to like 160. That's not normal. And so whenever they first figured that out, they had me do a stress test, an echocardiogram, and they put me on low pressors, which are like medicine to regulate your heart rate. So it stays kind of like between 70 and 80. And then for some reason, I can't remember why, they took me off of it. And I think I might need to be put back on it, and that might solve some of my problems. I don't know. Let me go back and see what I missed. You're drinking water too. I am so proud of you, Michael. Water is life. I have a fast heart rate, says Ella. Never had a heart condition and have always had perfect blood pressure. Well, if you have a fast heart rate, that is tachycardic. Tachy just means fast. I wouldn't know if it's necessarily say it's a condition, but it just means fast heart rate. So there's that. What does your shirt say? Oh, Jamie, I made this shirt for my friend who's actually in the chat right now. His name is The Michael Malloy Show. And I talked to him off of here as well in Facebook Messenger chat. And a friend took these pictures, like screenshotted them. So they're not like the best quality, but I had to make this shirt. I had to. He was looking at some pretty disturbing things. He didn't ask for it. But I was like, when I saw these pictures, I was like, yes. We have to put these on a shirt. So these are just pictures of him reacting to something he's looking at. And nobody, I'm going to wear this shirt everywhere, and nobody's going to know what it is because it's out of context. Nobody understands. And it's okay because I love it so much. And on the back, you want to see the back? Shan's like, turn around. On the back is not exactly what Michael was reacting to, but it's the person he was reacting to, just not I couldn't put the actual images on my shirt because I'm going out in public in it, and I can't tell if you can see, but this is from, this is Mr. Wandering Haggis. He has his own channel as well, and I don't know what you guys can see. It's hard to, I can't tell, but he's in the tub. He's in a bikini. He's living his life. And both of these channels, you can sometimes find me on there. I sometimes go there either on panel or on the Michael Malloy Show. Sometimes I go on panel, sometimes I'm in chat. And on Mr. Wandering Haggis, see, when I stood up there, I got a really bad headache all of a sudden. Mr. Wandering Haggis does Jackbox games. So anyone's welcome to come play with us when we play. It's pretty fun. It's really raunchy. Like, just warning you, like, because I know that not everyone has the same sense of humor that I do. Love it. I love the front of the shirt. Michael, I know you love the front of the shirt. But let's not forget what made you make those reactions. Never forget. I can't put it on the shirt, but never forget. I think I saw someone ask me how much a Fitbit was, like way back. I had my nuclear treadmill stress test yesterday. Barbara Jean, is that where they put the needle in your arm and then they make you like walk or run on a treadmill? Because I had that done once, and it made me run really hard. That means water is life. I don't know how to pronounce that. Naiwakani in Lakota. Sioux. I'm part Sioux. I'm Hunk Papa Sioux from my dad's side. It's pronounced Minnie Wichoni. That was anthem at the Standing Rock protest. Was it? Because water is life. Are you talking about Flint? Right on. Never forget. How could you forget, Michael? I know those images are burned into my brain. I am friends with you now, Michael. I will watch your channel after this live. Jamie, Michael does live streams. So it's better to catch, I mean, you can watch his old stuff, but it's better to catch him when he's live streaming, because then you can like interact with him, and you can interact with everybody on panel and in the chat and stuff like that. That's what he does. And he also does, he does talk about topics like what's going on and stuff like that. No, the pipeline protest, that was going on at Standing Rock in North Dakota a couple years ago. See, I don't know anything about anything. The only thing I know about is dogs. Michael, you said you weren't going to live stream today. Let me live stream after you are finished today. Michael, you can do whatever you want. You can go live now if you want. I don't get upset. You can do whatever. You are a grown person. Yes, IV with radioactive tracer, then CT scans. Yes, that's what they did. Because I remember I had to lay down and then like this machine went over me. Dogs are life too. Yes, dogs and water. That's all you need. I know, I am going live after this is over. Okay, if you guys want to come go over to Michael Malloy when I'm done, which I don't know how long I'm going to be. Not a whole lot longer because I got a headache just from standing. Like, what's my heart rate right now? It's about the same. And it's really hard to explain to people how 1 minute I can feel fine, and then all of a sudden I like crash and I feel like garbage. And it's like I'll be like on a phone call, or I'll be out somewhere and I'll be like in a great mood, and then all of a sudden I feel like garbage. And I think it has something to do with my heart, you guys. Like more than we know. More than we know. Also, I wanted to talk about this in a video, but then I wrapped up filming and I didn't feel like doing another video. But if you guys want to try to get free stuff, if you don't mind leaving like a really like small review and a picture, I get free stuff from like BZZZ Agent, Biz Agent. Have you checked your blood pressure? No, I can. Let me explain this Buzz Agent, and then I'll check my blood pressure. I don't know where I put my blood pressure machine. I just literally just had it the other day. Anyways, when you're on a Buzz Agent thing, they'll send you campaigns in your email like, do you want to sign up for this, or do you want to try this? And I've gotten a lot of like skincare stuff, and I never sign up for it. I don't want it, you know. But then they started sending me pet stuff. They're like, do you want to try this and leave a review? So I got this. This is the Green Stuff Ease Joint and Hip Coconut Pumpkin flavor. These are supplements for dogs for free. I don't know how much this goes for, but I'm assuming it's at least 15 bucks or more. And this stuff is good. It has like hemp, cricket, kelp, flaxseed, green-lipped mussel, which is really good for dogs. Turmeric, ginger, salmon oil, collagen. I mean, just really awesome stuff. The only problem is only one of my dogs will eat it. Can you guess which dog? I have a Mastiff and a Chihuahua. Can you guess which dog will eat it and which one won't? And then the other thing they sent me was another campaign, and they're like, hey, well, you want to try this Pet Honesty Allergy Immunity. And this has digestive health, immunity health, and helps allergies. And I was like, heck yes, I do. And it has really good products, probiotics, vitamin C, salmon oil, colostrum, really good stuff. I bet this one costs even more than this one did. And so my Mastiff is getting all of this because my Chihuahua won't touch it. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. I have to get a CT scan and get a cardiac release before Tuesday, or they'll have to reschedule the surgery. Wait, what? Wait. What surgery, Jamie? What surgery are you getting? Hi, Crystal. I didn't know you were getting a surgery. Yes, thumbs up. Hey, who hit the thumbs down? They're always a dislike. I know. I have a dislike farrier too. Let me see if I can find my blood pressure cuff, because I don't know where I put it. Hold on one second. I just had it. Like the other day, I picked it up and I put it over where? Is it on the couch, just buried in this junk? Give me. Oh, you would think something as important as that I would know where it is. Maybe I left it in the spare room. That could be also what happened. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. Let me look. I don't know where it is. I don't guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I did with it. Probably, I'll find it like after I'm done streaming, I'm sure. That's usually what happens. Also, I got Shadow to shut up by giving her an oxtail or cow tail, whatever you want to call it. And she's chewing it in her crate right now. So there's that. What's happening? What did I miss? La, 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 la. Johnny says, I am part Cherokee Indian Native American musician too. I'm proud to be a Cherokee Indian Native American musician. I'm a musician too. That's amazing. I'm going live after this great live stream is over. Okay, Michael. My middle name is Jean too. I also have a cousin named Barbara Jean. Do the cats like Shadow? No. I don't think they ever will. They are putting a pump in my abdomen and running catheters through my spine. Jamie, is it a morphine pump? I love those horns, thank you. That sounds horrible. I'm sorry. I don't have a poker face at all. Oh, wow. Phoenix, I know that you saw where I put my blood pressure cuff. Why don't you spell? I mean, if you're going to get morphine, though, it might not be too bad. It's like bothering me that I don't know where that is, actually. Because I literally just had it. Like yesterday. I just had it in my hands. But this place is so cluttered and messy that it's no wonder I don't know where anything is. Anyways, so... Jamie, you said that you have to get your, let me see, what did you say? You have to get your something by Tuesday? A CT scan and get a cardiac release before Tuesday or they'll have to reschedule. So you have it scheduled now then. I have had a morphine pump for 15 years and I love it. I bet you love it. I take no other pain meds. You know what though? When I had my gallbladder removed, they gave me morphine, but I don't know how much, and it really didn't do anything. I thought morphine was like not that I'm an expert, but I thought morphine was like the best painkiller, the strongest. But really, when I was there, they gave me fentanyl, which is the only place that you can safely take fentanyl is at a hospital given to you by a doctor. The fentanyl not only took away the pain, but it put me in a very happy place. They also gave me Dilaudid, but the Dilaudid didn't even take the pain away. So first they gave me Dilaudid. I didn't complain. I wasn't there. I was just like, hey, I'm in pain. It's the middle of the night. I don't know what it is. And they found out it was gallstone. And they're like, do you want us to take it out? And I was like, yeah, because my body has a tendency to mineralize everything it can. That's why I drink a lot of water. It's one of the reasons I drink a lot of water. So it keeps me from getting more kidney stones because I've had kidney stones and those are not fun. And I had to have surgery to remove that. But I just had them take my gallbladder out. But I had to stay the night because they couldn't do it till morning. So they were like really concerned about my pain level more than even I was. And they just kept pumping me full of drugs. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine with me. If I don't have to feel it, that's great. Yes, there's other meds that they can use, but we're starting with morphine because the trial went amazing. I've been on meds for almost 20 years and it doesn't help anymore, but the pump trial works, so I'm praying for long-term pain relief. Wow. Wow. I am so like pain intolerant that I don't understand how people live with pain all the time. I don't know what I would do. I would be like the meanest, like, I would have to self-isolate myself because I would be in such a bad mood like all the time. I don't know how you guys do it. I guess you get used to it, but wow, I don't understand. I don't understand. I hate pain. I'm so sorry for that, Jamie. I hope everything works out in your favor. Yeah, me too, for sure. I don't know how you guys do it. Jamie, I totally understand, and it helped me like you wouldn't believe. Just in your body, and you just like push a button and it releases something. Like, what is a morphine pump? I don't understand. I thought that was just like during the recovery or whatever, but Ruby, I think it was Ruby, said that she's had it for a long time. What is it? I don't know. I don't know what that is. It drips on its own. Yeah, but if it, how do you have it for, it's time release. It is time released. So it's in your body though, right? Or is it external? But you get 2 extra pumps if you need it. Because I had a pump thing when I was after my surgery, and you could only pump it so many times every like 4 hours or whatever. But that was like external, and that was just while I was in the hospital recovering. That wasn't like for years. Hi, Spotless Calm. Phoenix, if you're gonna talk, you're gonna be on camera. How does it get refilled? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's in you, do they just put like 20 pounds of it in you? Like, do they refill it? How does that work? Spotless, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't feel good physically. I don't feel good mentally. It looks like a hockey puck inside your belly wall. Really? I had surgery on my spine, says Ella, because I had fractured my neck. I'm always in pain. I don't take anything for it. I have just kind of gotten used to the pain. Ella, you're like this like super smart, crafty badass. Like, I don't understand. They refill it with a needle. Okay. So like, but how often do you have to get it refilled? What if it breaks and it all comes out at one time? Are you just gonna like have a really bad trip, or can you die? I have questions. Did you notice that? I have questions. It is under my skin, connected to my abdomen. It looks like a hockey puck, and there's a cap that covers it with a circle in the middle, and every 3 months they fill it. What's wrong, Tiffany? Aw. I'm not here to bum anyone out. Every 6 months for Ruby. As far as the physical concern, are you done, Shadow? Do you want to, hold on, let me let Shadow out of her crate. She's done chewing on that for now. Till later, I guess. Don't fight with each other, please. I should have done that while I was filming. Shadow was so obnoxious while I was filming that I don't know how those videos are going to sound because she was so loud, and I got to refill their water soon. Mind over matter or something. Or something. That's a lot of mind over matter, I would say. But everyone's different. Everyone handles pain differently, I guess. I don't do well. You know when they say, like, when you're sick, men are like babies? I'm totally the guy. My husband gets sick and he acts like he's fine and it's okay. When I'm sick, I act like it's the end of the world. Do Titus and Shadow get along? Yeah. So, like, when I first brought Shadow home, here, I'll show you guys. Here, Titus, come here. Titus is right here. I'll show you Titus. Titus had a lump removed, and it came back benign, and now it's just his hair is growing back in. This is my Chihuahua, Titus. He's my son. He's 4 years old, and for about 3.5 years or so, he was the only dog we had. And then we got another dog, and it's a Mastiff. And when I first brought the Mastiff home, he didn't want to have anything to do with her. He wouldn't even look at her. He wouldn't acknowledge her. And then he was really, really snippy with her, and he would he just wanted her back off. As she's gotten older, she's gotten more persistent with wanting to play with him, and also bigger. And so they do play, but they play hard. And I'm really worried that someone is going to get hurt. So I separate them sometimes when I feel like I let them do their thing. That's probably fine. I let them do their thing, and then if it gets like out of control, I'll separate them. And you would think that the Chihuahua would be grateful for me like intervening, but he just jumps back in and wants more. So sometimes they just lay next to each other and bite each other's faces. Like, I don't know what kind of relationship that is, but so far so good. One time I found Titus just holding on to Shadow's lip, just hanging on to it like a weirdo. I don't know. I guess you could call that getting along. I don't know. I have 2 cages, 4 rods, and 8 screws in my back. Let me bring you guys closer. A plate with 2 screws in my neck, says Jamie. Rotator surgery. And 20 days after my last surgery, I got into an accident and it got really bad. And now holy crap, Jamie. I would never have guessed. Ruby says, okay, horror story. They had to replace mine because of the dead battery. I had a line break and morphine poured into my body. And yes, it caused me to OD. I almost died. Oh my God. That is really scary. I figured that could happen because anything can happen, right? Wow. Believe the one screw came out of the plate in my neck. See, this is scarier than like horror movies. This is the real fear. Hi Titus. Holy crap. Okay, so Titus is on my lap. Do you guys want to see Shadow? I just took her to the vet yesterday. Yes, Ruby. They said every 7 to 8 years my battery needs to be replaced. Shadow, come here. Come here, honey. Come here. You show the people how big you're getting. She, hold on. Last time she was at the vet a couple weeks ago, she was like 20-some pounds. And now she's almost 50. Don't bite my Fitbit. She's almost 50, but she's got a ways to go. She's going to be 4 months tomorrow. She's starting to get her adult teeth, but it's taking a really long time. And until she gets her adult teeth, she just wants to chew on everything. And it's really hard to teach her not to do that because I understand that she's, it's bothering her. But I buy her all these, let me bring you guys down a little bit. I buy her all these, like, things to chew on, like frozen stuff and, like, things that are specifically for that. And she just, it's a puppy. What do you do, you know? But yeah, she's getting big. Here, do you want one of these? Wait. Wait. Here. You don't want it? Usually when I go to take my supplements at night, I give her supplements. I guess she doesn't want it now. You don't want this? You sure? You were eating it before. You were like loving it. You don't want it now? You're just spilling it all over me like a weirdo. Do you see yourself on camera? You narcissist. Let me see if I missed anything. Dude. Wow, almost 50 pounds already. She's gonna be a giant. Yeah, well, it is a giant breed dog, yes. She won't be as big as the males though. Never had a female dog, like that wasn't like a family dog, that wasn't my dog. All my dogs have been male, but this time we went with a female. So she won't be like as big as her dad and her brothers, but I mean, she's still gonna be pretty big though. Hold on. Shadow, get down. You're hot and you're annoying. What? Shadow is getting big. Sorry, Tiffany, for making pain meds a huge part of your chat. I didn't mean to talk about myself. I promise I'm so sorry. No, I don't. I always let the chat dictate what we talk about. I don't care. Because I don't usually have a whole lot to talk about anyways. My life's pretty boring. At least I think it is. Jamie, if you have any questions or concerns, DM me. See? And then we make connections. Like, you guys are both having the same kind of stuff. So, hey, maybe you guys can talk. Jamie, it's good to hear people's different stories, as I am sure others can relate. Yeah, exactly. I will definitely. Thank you, Ruby. She's so cute. Thank you, Ella. I got bit in the face by a mastiff before. Whoa. Thankfully, I was able to pull away before any damage was done. I was on the other side of the fence, so it couldn't get me again. What? Wow. So you probably don't really like them that much, do you, Kelly? Well, she's actually really sweet. Hi, Yolanda. She does really well when we take her out to different places. She's just in puppy mode with the biting, but she's really super socialized. We take her everywhere we possibly can, and now that she's fully vaccinated, I can take her to like Petco and stuff like that. And actually, one of the most aggressive breeds is a Chihuahua, believe it or not. I had the Amazon guy come over one day, and if you guys are saying there's orbs, there's not orbs. It's the feathers from the bird, feather dust. I had the Amazon guy stop one day, and I was outside with both my dogs, because that's what always happens. And I grabbed Shadow, and I brought her in, but I couldn't grab Titus. And Titus is the one that I really need to worry about, because he's the one that goes after people and chases vans and stuff. So I had a heck of a time catching him. And then the Amazon guy came out, and he was like super cool, and he was like, it's okay, you know, it's always the little ones you got to worry about. He goes, but that other dog is beautiful. What is it? And I talked to him about her. I was like, do you want to hold her? I said, do you have time? He's like, yeah. So I like let him hold her, and he was just like enthralled with her. Like, people love her. She's really nice. She's just got to get out of this phase. And exercising helps, but like today I didn't walk the dogs today. So usually walk them Monday through Friday. Usually on the weekends I'm doing other things like YouTube-y stuff, so I don't have time. I mean, I could make time, but like I had to do the meat thing, and then I'm doing this, and then who knows? It's Halloween too. I don't know. But yeah, so the vet, actually, I'm worried about her weight. You don't ever want any dog to get overweight, but especially large breed or giant breed dogs, because every dog shortens their lifespan. So I'm really watching her weight. And the vet actually said she's a little bit underweight, but that's okay. Also, she has a hooded... I was looking at her rear end yesterday, okay? And I noticed that, like, because I'm not really familiar with females, but like right under her tail, there's a bulge. There's a bulge of like a flap of skin. And she literally has a fupa, you guys. Do you guys know what a fupa is? And I asked the vet, and the vet says she has a hooded vagina. It's like a flap of skin that hangs just above the vagina, just under the anus, right? Said, so she has a hooded taint. And the vet's like laughing. She's like, yeah. She said, but the Mastiff breed, when they're puppies, they're kind of wrinkly and they have room to grow. So she might grow out of it. But if she doesn't, those kinds of things can actually cause urinary tract infection issues further down. So I'm really hoping she outgrows her hooded taint or her fupa, because I don't want to have to deal with UTIs all the time. I had her checked last night for a UTI. She doesn't have one, thankfully. She's up to date on all her shots. She just got another tick chewable, because she's been getting ticks like crazy, but because she's on NexGard, as soon as a tick bites, it dies. And you have to, for a tick, in order to pass like Lyme disease, it has to like be attached to you for so many hours. So that stuff is great because it kills them immediately. Hooded Taint. Hooded Taint sounds like a punk rock, like a punk band name. It does, doesn't it? I made that up myself. Hooded Taint. Yeah, but she has that, and it's kind of weird. She has like a fat puss, or I don't know. I'm just hoping she outgrows it, because it's kind of like foreskin or something. Like, if you don't take care, I mean, I'm not gonna wipe her every time she pees. Like, she's a dog, you know? That would be weird. But I also don't want her to get a UTI, so I'm just hoping she outgrows it. Anyways. Moving on. Do you guys want to see Phoenix? Since he's like right there. Can you read my message above, please? What did I miss? Hooded Taint. Oh, I missed some. Oh, I missed some stuff. I'm sorry. Kelly, it's no fun being bit in the face by a dog. When I get a house with a yard, I want to get a pit bull. I love big dogs. Pit bulls are so misunderstood. They're the sweetest dogs, says Kelly. Little dogs are more vicious than big dogs. Okay, I agree with you to a point. I'm not against, and I'll get to your comment in a second, Jamie. I'm not against pit bulls whatsoever. I would have one. Gary doesn't like them. My only concern about pit bulls is that even if they're raised right and they're not in the wrong hands. Hey, Haggis. I'll show you my shirt in a second. You have to be careful because every breed of dog was bred for a specific reason, right? And you can't train certain traits out of dogs. And pit bulls were meant to, fight bulls. But what I find with pit bulls is that they're very prey driven and they will go after smaller things, even if they're the sweetest, loving dogs. I'm not saying they're bad dogs by any means. I don't think there is any such thing as a bad dog. It's just you got to remember what they were bred for. And training is super important, and especially with breeds like that. And you have to be careful with them around small animals. So like if you're going to get a pit bull, let's say you get it as a puppy, socialize it with small animals from day one. Socialize it with cats, with other dogs, with hamsters, with small children. Get them used to those things early in life so that it doesn't become a problem later. And that's where a lot of people they don't socialize them properly. And then as the dog gets older and maybe they don't see other little dogs, or they don't see little cats, or they don't see children, then they think the prey drive kicks in because they're still animals and they're gonna go after them, and that's what they do. And nothing against them. They get a bad rap for sure, and a lot of times the wrong people are attracted to pit bulls. But I just wanted to say that because I'm a big dog person, and if you're going to do a dog like that, just make sure that socialization is your top priority, and basic training, obedience training. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Let's see what Jamie wanted me to say. Today out of nowhere, Gizzy started growling nasty at Bella while eating. She never did it before. Any suggestions? Okay. So that's food aggression. Food aggression is a really hard thing to train out of a dog. If it just started, I need to know more information. So those are puppies, right? Those are the puppies that you have. So what you need to do is start getting the dogs used to take your hands being in their food bowl. You need to be able to take food out of their mouth. You need to, they have to kind of be what's the word? I have a headache, so it's hard to think. They have to be desensitized to the fact that I can take food out of your mouth. I am higher up in the scale of things than you are. If Gizzy is attacking the other puppy right now, Gizzy might start thinking, hey, I'm the alpha. I don't really believe in alpha necessarily, but I'm the leader and you're not. And then that dog's going to attack the other dog, and then that dog might start attacking you if you get anywhere near the food, and you don't want that ever. You want to always be able to take food from your dog's mouth, out of their mouth, without them biting you. I would show you that right now, but every time I flip the camera, it screws up my live stream because Shadow is right there with a bone, a meaty bone. And that's a high value kind of treat. And I can take that out of her mouth because she knows that I'm the leader. This thing, it vibrates whenever I'm sitting still too long. It vibrates when my heart rate goes up. It vibrates when my phone rings. I'm still learning the Fitbit. Anyways, it just vibrated. But you should start there with that dog. Start taking food away from it. Start putting your hand in its bowl while it's eating. Pet the dog while it's eating. Do everything to show the dog that you're not there to take the food away, but that you can if you need to. If you want to, you can. And it's not like every time you touch the dog, you're going to take the food away. But it's more like, hey, if I need to, I'm going to. And there's nothing you can do about it because you are lower than me on the scale. Does that make sense? I don't know. I wasn't expecting a dog talk today. And people usually don't want to talk about dogs. That's the only thing. I don't mind. I could talk about dogs all day long. Let me get back to Ella. No, it's not. It wasn't bad though. It could have been a lot worse. Hooded taint. Just getting back to, if she doesn't outgrow it, would she need surgery? I don't think they do surgery on hooded taints. Haggis, are you still here? I agree about the pit bulls. I would get an older dog that was lazy and mild, hopefully. Lazy. Yes, so true. Hi, Haggis. The only thing I could think is we got a different puppy food, and that was the first time we gave it to them. But she has always been gentle, and Bella used to be the rougher one. But today, I don't know. Well, it's a higher value. It doesn't really mean anything that it's a different food. They might like it better, and so they're being territorial about it, and you don't want that. You don't want that. That's, you bite it, nip it in the butt now while they're still young before it becomes a problem when they're bigger. Haggis, I want to show you my shirt. I'm wearing it today. Here's my Michael Malloy shirt, and here's all the reactions to you, Haggis, and it says, what is he looking at? And then, of course, I couldn't put the actual pictures of what he's looking at on my shirt because I plan on wearing this in public. But you're on the back. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see what am I looking at? I don't know. Can you see it? But Haggis, you're all in the back of that shirt. And it says, oh no. And he's in the tub, and he's wearing a bikini, I think. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I'm wearing it today. What's happening? Okay. You love it? Cool. Then when I yelled at her, she growled at me, and I was like, oh no, and put her in timeout. Yeah. The important thing is that they know the hierarchy, right? There's a hierarchy of the household or the pack, however you want to look at it. Who's at the top, right? You need to be at the top. Humans should always be at the top. The dogs will figure it out on their own who's on top when it comes to the dogs. I don't really try to micromanage when I have more than one dog. They figure it out themselves. But I make it a point that I feed Titus first, and Shadow has to wait her turn. I don't want everyone running into Titus's crate to eat because I feed them in their crates. I don't want Shadow going in the crate with Titus with his food. She has to wait outside. I feed Titus first because he was here first and he's older. But when it comes to them playing and stuff, if Shadow shows domineering types of things, hey, that's up to them. That's up to them to figure out. All I know is I need to be at the top, because if I'm not at the top, then that's when bites happen. That's when disobedience, they don't listen to you. All kinds of bad shit happens when you're not the top in the hierarchy. I don't like to use the word alpha because a lot of bad things are associated when you talk about alpha dogs, alpha roles, Caesar Milan, that kind of thing. I don't want to get into that. There is no such thing as an alpha. There is, but I don't like using that word. So just, I'm the mom, right? And they're the kids. And the kids always need to listen to mom. And if they're not listening to mom, they get disrespectful. There's a problem that needs to be fixed. 7-7, just want to big up your stream. Well, thanks, 7-7. I appreciate you. I'm not a dog expert. I know a lot about dogs, but if it's becoming an issue, there are a lot of resources out there for what you can do to fix it. I just know that in my household, the dogs know who I am and they know it well. And I don't beat them. I don't have to. You don't have to be physical with your animals to make them show you respect. I was trying to put something funny in the chat. YouTube would not let me. Oh, Haggis, were you trying to put a bad word in there? You know how YouTube is. They won't certain words they won't let you say. And I know because a lot of times they don't show what I write. And it's like, stop censoring me. Sucks. Well, I've been on here for an hour, and that's usually where I like to cut it off. And I think Michael Malloy wants to go live. So I'm going to head over to his channel and see if he's going to go live. I may or may not be on panel. I don't know what he wants to do with that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I always love doing impromptu lives and talking to you guys. And I always talk about whatever you guys want. Never, like Jamie and whoever, never like feel bad about dictating where the chat goes, because I'll talk about whatever. Well, that's not true. I don't really like talking about politics and religion because it's so polarizing, right? I don't like doing that. But anyways, thank you for coming. Stay tuned. Watch out for the videos that I have coming out, because there's the live giveaway thing, and then possibly a 2,000 subscriber thing. I am going live after third is over. What does that mean, Michael? Like the third inning? Are you watching Are you watching baseball? Next episode, we talk about feet. I'm here for it, Tish. Bring your topics. Get them ready. All right, guys. If you want, go check out the Michael Malloy show. He's the one that's on my shirt, and I want to be on panel for him because I told him I would be on panel with him for when after this live I'm going live. Okay, I'm going to head over to Michael Malloy's. I'd like to see you guys there if you want to be there. If not, have a wonderful Halloween. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.